Why was I built to feel ennui?
Hey you, looking for... Got my sights on you.
Minnie! What do you think you're doing? You're free to go.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He kicks things what need kicking, and we look the other way when he starts talking anti-corporate. It's a good arrangement.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exception. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her.
We get rid of this traitor for you and I'm in? I mean, assuming I want it.
We're building a new world together, Felix. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still... Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Well enough. It's been a few... You had a chip on your shoulder.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost...
You see what I had to deal with?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Go on, before I change my mind.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar Gel Flakes and Purple Berry flavored crunch. 12% fruit crunch.
This is Halcyon News.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account. All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Appreciate it. No offense meant, just been a long day is all.
Those wonderful scientists are weather for a hard life.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship? We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Boy, take you! Woo, that had to hurt!
Still got it!
Incoming!
What's next? Nobody? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie. Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit... Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper I don't know that it makes it... I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. and that includes loyalty. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of... Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartar... Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet and... Entry bay. Thank you.
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends Rufus' trip. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain.
Trask had some things to say about you.
That's a damning accusation. You're inclined to believe the word of a traitor. You realize he would have said anything to shake you from his trail.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far...
Here they come! Everyone all right? Heads up, boss!
Damn, but we're good.
What was that?
Big mistake. That's what you What was that? Here they come.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. It's pretty harsh, boss. You including yourself in that lesson? Yeah, I guess I don't know what you're about. But I know you treated me fair. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. But, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.